because my official summer is over. I'm a teacher, so in this part of the world, school just started a couple of days ago. I had a good um, day with my students coming back for the most part, and I actually did a quick live on Friday right before it was time for me to report. So, anyway, today's topic is something that could be creepy. I thought it was a little it's creepy to a certain degree, but it's also revolutionary and very helpful. This is that I experimented and used ChatGPT to help strategize a future. Now, I'm from that generation. Um, Call me Gen X because I am Gen X and all of that, but I'm not like what social media says Gen X is in some ways. And I'm very eccentric, as you can tell, in Good Morning, but I'm from that generation with iRobot and all of that. So, good morning. Say hi so I can see if this is one of my regular subscribers or someone new. But anyway, I decided to use ChatGPT to organize my thoughts. So we're a our district is different. So I'm off today. So I'm also on duty as a grandparent. So I'm out here drinking my coffee before grandbabies wake up and they're like, "Grandma, do this, do that." So I decided to kind of give AI a chance to organize an outline. Good morning, Asia. Give ChatGPT an outline of what I consider to be a short summary of my life, right? And to let it come out with an outline of what it thought I went through. My life, as in my career, right? Because I've just been really um, kind of inspired to work on something that will help women, men too, but older women especially, or women who took a break to raise kids or whatever it is, to inspire them to reignite their talents and skills and see a path forward after the kids have gotten to be like, I don't know, grown or more self-sufficient. Because one thing you realize as you're an older woman, and this is 50 plus self-care journey, is once your kids are grown, it doesn't mean they don't need you anymore. It just means they are more self-sufficient. They think they know everything. Nobody knows everything, right? And as you get older and learn more things, you also find out the more you know, the more you have to learn. So you never stop learning. So, anyway, I decided to summarize my life, my professional life, and to give it to ChatGPT. Any AI will do, and then tell it, here, create an outline of whatever it is. So for me, I said, without giving all these personal details, I said, create an outline of a successful artistic woman um, who, with an international background, who took a break for decades to raise a family, and now is pretty much getting back on the horse um, and using her experience to plan for retirement, right? 50 plus, right? Almost 60. So, in less than 1 minute, ChatGPT put out this whole thing. It said early life career all the way to now with some plans in less than 60 seconds. And the creepiest thing is that it was like 85% correct. Now, I was really specific. I don't know if you guys use AI like I do. Like I said, I'm Gen X, I'm iRobot kind of, like a little bit cautious about um, feeding all my details into AI, very cautious about the potential of AI to learn habits that are very human, and also the potential of AI to decide, hey, it's better than we are and we need to be eliminated. You know, all of those doomsday dystopian things, right? But anyway, but I loved it that in less than 1 minute, it came up with this whole outline. Like I said, was like 85% correct about like early childhood, what kind of proclivities and what kind of mindset I had, interest in the arts, literature. It was a little wrong about what I majored in at school, and I'm an Ivy Leaguer, and it kind of shifted stuff because I was more kind of artsy and whatnot in college too, and then I switched into business because I had a family that was like, you need to get a job, like you're not going to make it as an artist. So I went into business after graduating from my Ivy League school. But almost everything else, to teaching, to the modest income, to actually what I'm doing right now, to like plan for retirement and all, it was right, right? So I'm like, okay, I told my family that. Bunch of my kids, all of them are grown, are at work already, so they're going to read this later. They're like, yeah, we're interested, we'll read it later. And I said, I'm going to go tell you guys, right? So I got this outline, and then I fed it a little more information. I fed it information like, okay, because it gave me what it thought were my strengths. So I said, all right, I told Chat GPT, okay, add weaknesses you think have weaknesses and areas for improvement that you think resulted from those decades of me taking a break to raise children, get married, raise children, and to go into the teaching field. And I went into the teaching field pretty much because my mother, grandmother, great grandmother were all teachers, and I was a married woman with children, and I just felt that's a great field to be in. When you have your own children, you care about people, and it's your family business, right? I didn't plan on staying in teaching for decades, but it's okay. It's okay. We do these things because we care, because we have skills. But the youngest one just turned 18. So, yes, I'm still teaching, but I'm almost 60 now. So that's why I said I was going to use ChatGPT, right? To kind of organize things before grandkids wake up. So, more people are here. Hi, good morning. Go on and say hi, and I'd love to see you down in the comments and all. Asia, you still here? But anyway, so I told ChatGPT after it did that outline, got so much correct. I said, all right, add in the weaknesses and areas for improvement you think um, would result after decades of taking that kind of a break. And in less than 30 seconds, yeah, less than 30 seconds, bam, it said things like, maybe because of your teaching, you needed more, you need to maybe get involved in workshops, hires consultants, etc., to help with the technology aspect of things and all that. To a certain degree, yeah, maybe not, because I kind of kept up on that. But it was cool to see AI go and figure out what it thought would be the weaknesses and all. Then I told it to strategize. I gave it a little more information. Ah, thank you. I gave it a little more information. I said, add in, so I add in some reality, right? So for me, my reality is, and sorry about the airplane, my reality is I'm still teaching full time, right? So it gave me a plan towards the future, but I'm still teaching full time. And hey, good morning. And I also have a lot of grandparent duties. So, how in the world are you going to strategize towards your retirement, your professional, whatever? I just wanted AI to like think for me while I drink my coffee, right? Right? So, again, it came up with a strategy. Good morning. Yeah, good morning. That looks like someone's name. So, you're talking to somebody. Anyway, good morning. And yeah, so AI strategized all of that. And it's wonderful that it's so close to what I was thinking already. So, what in the world do you do with that? Once you get like ChatGPT, or who else? My daughter likes Claude. All kinds of industries are now coming up with their own tailor-made AI. There's something called Magic School that we got introduced to last week that seemed to help a little bit with planning and all of that. But the thing to remember about using AI is you can use it to outline things, to prompt things in you to think about the direction you're going or whatever it is you're using, right? But then you need to actually give it some reality and give it some of you in order to make it work. But I just thought it was so helpful to be able to do that. So now I have kind of a blueprint that I can like fix little details here and there, and I can take a break and go do the 50 million other things that I have to do in a day and go back to it. It already says I'm kind of on the path that I need to be for um, achieving what I want to achieve in life, right? So, professionally, career wise, I'm definitely on that path when it comes to personal life, crazy in love with my husband of decades. I've got beautiful children and grandchildren, all of that stuff. Right now, I'm talking about career wise. So, that's why I used AI this morning, because as a 50 something year old woman who is teaching and makes okay money, not loads of money, etc., and doesn't have a whole lot towards retirement because I live in the United States of America. And when you're a teacher and you try to also raise a big family and all of that, the money just doesn't flow, right? So that's why I used ChatGPT. All right, enough of me talking. Why did you guys come? I still have, it looks like 2 people watching and all, but I decided to share my AI experience this morning while drinking my coffee. The sun is coming out. Who's still here? Asia, you still here? And then Anil Bai. Did I say your name right? Prajapati, good morning. All right. Well, I finished my whole spiel about ChatGPT and using AI in that way. Actually, if people came here because of AI yesterday evening, I learned something else about AI. Good morning, Rose. That is so cool. Good morning. I was just talking about how I used AI for, actually, it was really cool. You might want to go back and kind of watch what it was, but pretty much trying to um, inspire people to look at their talents and their skills, because this is 50 plus self-care journey. So hopefully you guys came because that's my channel and all of that. But inspire people who are older, who still kind of have career dreams and professional goals and things of that sort, because I only feel like I'm like halfway through. Yeah. um, to kind of let you in on my experiment with ChatGPT today. Man, it's Monday, lots of airplanes and trucks and stuff going by. But still, yeah, it's my day off, but it's not really a day off. Prep day, we call it. Okay. So, anyway, another experiment with AI yesterday. I didn't experiment, I just learned a little bit more about some protection for artists who want to post their work online. And for a while, I wasn't posting my art online because I was worried people would steal it, right? Then after a bit, I'm like, how do people get exposed to your work, your art, and all if you don't post it? And yes, a lot of these AI companies are using your information to train their AI, etc. So yesterday evening, I was looking at this artist page, whatnot, artist group. I think Kara is the name, and they were talking about nightshade and glaze and all of that. Just some AI that you can use, evidently, to help um, protect your artwork. So I was going to check that out. Busy morning. So who's still here? Hope you guys have a good morning. I've been talking like 15 minutes. That's easy to do. So, anyway, how are you guys doing? Rose, you're still here? Cool. What are you up to this morning? Where are you? Where are you coming into my group from? My group, like I'm holding a group, right? Asia, you're here too? How come it only says one person? Well, I'm glad to see both of you are here. It says one person. That means the stats are wrong, right? So, okay, now it says three. Houston, okay, you're not far. Asia's from Barbados. Barbados. Is that where my grandmom went? Years and years ago, my grandmother and her little sister now is 98 years old, and she just sent me a message a little while ago. They went to either Barbados, and I'm sorry for mixing it up, or the Bahamas, like in the 80s. These airplanes are so loud. That's a Southwest Air. That's crazy that I can look at the color. Yeah, one day. I miss the beaches. I'm from the East Coast and I'm a beach person. Right now, I can see mountains, and mountains are beautiful, but yeah, one day I will. So, what are you ladies up to in a live and whatnot? I'm just drinking my coffee on the porch before grandbabies wake up and before the day really gets going. So much to do, and I just decided to share because I really wanted to share. And I have this YouTube channel, and my adult children are busy, so it kept me from oversharing with them a little bit this morning. Coffee, me too. I made my own. We have a Ziggy's out here about to open up, and I'm so excited. So I'm not a Starbucks fan. I just am not. I like their hibiscus tea, their iced tea with like they put raspberries in it and all of that. And maybe some of their blonde coffee. What do they call it? Blonde, lighter, right? Like in Japan, they call any coffee that says it's an American in Japan is weaker coffee, right? American. But um, yeah, I'm a tea drinker who turned to coffee decades ago for the mornings. Yeah, I've got to do mine too. You do the whole week all in one day, very organized, which I tried that every once in a while. I did it when I had lots of little ones at home. I do my meal preps sometimes, like on a Saturday, and freeze all my food and all of that. But I actually do one big blender full of I use raw meal, the vanilla kind. I mix it with bananas and frozen berries and all of that, and almond milk. And I usually make like a blender and then put it in the refrigerator and kind of go between that for like a day, day and a half sometimes. But because I like solid food too. So I haven't done mine yet. I will in probably a few minutes after I finish talking with you guys. So, what are you using for your meal prep? Yeah, it used to be awful, I'm telling you. I only did it just because, and a couple of years ago when I first got wind of it from a friend of mine, another teacher, she gave me like her extra chocolate because she didn't like it either. So it's Garden of Life raw meal and the vanilla one because I'm much more of a vanilla person, although I like chocolate stuff here and there. And the taste was actually disgusting. I was like, what? I had to mix it with bananas. The only reason I kept going was that almost from the very first day, I felt better. And the past couple of years, I've been struggling with a lot of pain. And the pain, long story short, it seems that it's connected to inflammation. It's gotten worse at different times, and also I felt better. That's why I was doing it. But the taste was so gross, I actually stopped for like a year or so until I was just really hurting so much, and doctors couldn't quite find out what was going on. And I just remembered that I felt so much better that I decided to try it again. And lo and behold, they changed not the formula, but the flavor. They improved on it. So I can deal with it now. So probably last October or so, I started using it again. I lost like 20 some pounds in about, I'd say 4 months, and I lost I lost weight, but that wasn't the main reason I did it, right? I did it because I was hurting, and in 4 days, most of the pain stopped. But I have osteoarthritis, so some of that didn't stop so much, but most of the pain was stopping. So I kept going with it, right? Then I read some stuff that made me worry about it. We had some health things going on in the family. So I stopped again for about 2.5 months, worried about it. Felt so bad, started again. So, yeah, I do that raw meal, um, but in between, right? You said I'm doing prep for Greek salad, baked chicken, chia pudding, and oats protein, banana bread. Oh my gosh, that does sound good. Rose said, sounds very good, Asia. It does. I love banana bread. I like all of that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Send me some, Asia. Seriously. That sounds good. Um, I should do that some more, and I probably will since the school year just kicked off, right? But actually, my husband cooks way more than I am. He's a barbecue man, and he just cooks more than I do. So, you know what? Yeah, but that sounds good though. Yeah. Now you got me ready for breakfast. I know as soon as I finish talking to you guys and I get off this and go in there, it'll be like, Grandma, good morning. And I'll be totally happy to say good morning. But that is also the end of me being able to put two thoughts together, right? So, anyway, why'd you ladies decide to pop in here? Are you my subscribers? Have you subscribed to me? That would be so cool. But did you get a notification or did I just pop up somewhere? Oh, cool. Well, I'm glad. So, Rose, what are you up to today? You're in Houston. I think one of my sister-in-laws live in, yeah, they do. They live in Houston, plus a couple of, um, like friends, like my kids' friends' mom moved to Houston, and a lot of people moved to Houston. Just having a good morning. All right, I'm going to get off of this, and um, I don't know, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Tomorrow will be a busy Tuesday, like the beginning of maybe do a little cleaning. Yeah, I may be doing a lot because first day of school, teaching remotely, Friday was chill. It was cool actually until the very last hour when like my teenagers started blasting music. Two granddaughters kept finding their way to where I was teaching and trying to say hello to my students, which I don't show my kids to people. I'm like, okay, so I may have to clean out one of the rooms from my grown children spreading their wings and going to get their own apartments and turn it into a classroom, right? You have a great day too. All right, you guys, have a good one. Come talk to me some more later. Enjoy yourself, Asia. What time is it in Barbados right now? Houston, same time as I am, I think. Is Asia still there? I'm not sure. Well, I'll wait for the typing and then I'm going to go. All right. Have a wonderful day, you guys. Oh, 11:04 a.m. Okay. So you guys are 2 hours ahead of us. Yeah. Enjoy. It feels like it's going to be hot again. Climate change. All right. Bye, ladies and gentlemen, if any gentlemen are on here. See you maybe, I don't know, in a day or two. Maybe later today. I don't know. Bye. Take care. I forgot how to cut this off. Bye.